Hey guys, it is ZF Productions here, and it is good to be back. So, I know I did a live stream yesterday, but I haven't done a video with me in it for quite a little bit. I think last one was an update video, I'm not sure. Well, anyway, so, I know why you guys are here. You guys want to see all the cool new stuff I have. Well, before we do that, I want to actually showcase some stuff I got from the Legend of Zelda Symphony of the Goddess. I have some footage from when I was there, but I didn't exactly have enough to where I felt comfortable making an entire video on it. So, I'm just going to show a little bit of it right now.
このゲームを30年ほど前に作り始めました。リンクという少年がどんどん次々成長していく、冒険を重ねて成長していくゲームを作りたくて、これが遊んでる自分とうまく重なっていく成長の物語としてゲームを作りました。
Okay, so let me show you some of the stuff I got. Hold on one sec. Okay, I got me a little bag of goodies right here. Okay, so before we continue on, I'm going to get an upgrade real quick. I'm not really liking the quality of this and all that. So, let's upgrade the quality in 3, 2, 1. So yeah, guys, if you haven't noticed, there's been a huge quality increase. I just changed my camera out for my new one I got for Christmas. And as you can see, I have a microphone now. So I can get, like, really close to it. So I'm hoping I can sync up the audio and everything, because I can't hook it up to the camera anyway. It's Future ZF here, and I just want to let you guys know from here on out, the audio will be changing. So, as you can see, just to show you guys, my microphone right here has 3 settings, 1, 2, and 3. Right now it's on number 1, which seems to be the best for up close, and I think it's between 1 and 3 for far away. I think 1 does a little bit of a better job. I still need to experiment with it and find out what works. So I made the mistake of recording on number 2, and all my microphone audio was too low, and when I got far away from the microphone, it just ended up not sounding good. So from here on out, it's just going to be the camera's recorded audio rather than my mics, like in this part and the last part. Also, I want to go a little bit in depth with my camera, because I didn't really talk about it that much. So my camera can shoot at 60 frames per second with 1080p quality, which is really cool. I can also adjust the shutter and aperture, so I can do cool slow motion scenes like this. Yeah, I added a couple After Effects things too. All edited by me. Anyways, guys, with that said, back to the video. So, let's see. First thing I want to show off is the t-shirt. So, I've worn this a couple times already, and it's not in pristine condition. Like, it's perfectly fine, but, so, you know, it's not brand spanking new. But, this is what it looks like. I'll get a little bit closer to the camera. Mike's not going to be picking me up as much, but I'll just talk a bit louder. So this is what it looks like. Then I'll get a little farther away from the camera. So yeah, that's what the design on it looks like. Has this little Legend of Zelda thing on Symphony of the Goddess right here. So yeah, it's really cool. It's a really nice t-shirt. Definitely worth it. Okay. So that's our first item from Symphony of the Goddess. And next we have the Legend of Zelda piano or any other music, if you know how to read sheet music, Symphony of the Goddess music book. So this has like all the music, you know, it has all the songs they did during it. I believe it also has the chorus components too. I'm not sure. It said it was for piano. Yeah, it has the chorus aspects too. So, okay, so this is what it looks like. So you got the Wind Waker movement and all that. So yeah, it's a real nice book. It has all the songs they did on the back of it. The next book we have is, let's see. This is the official program. This gives a bit more insight on some of the creators, like Koji Kondo. Yeah, I think I pronounced that right. He's the main orchestrator for the Legend of Zelda songs. And it just gives a little bit more insight of some of the other concerts they did. Let's say 2011 E3 25th anniversary. Then it gives the actual program. You know, goes through detailing what happened. And then here's some of the people that were involved in making the concert and everything. So again, another really nice book. Finally, now this is the one that got me the most excited. So this is the Wind Waker baton, and this is not like some cheap plastic or anything. I think it's like a wood or a clay, I'm not sure. Like, it's not like flimsy or anything. It's really, you know, it's sturdy. And it looks the part. It definitely looks the part. It's really nice. And also, during the symphony, the conductor was actually using it in the Wind Waker portion, which was really nice. Really nice touch. So yeah, let me get it a little bit closer to the camera. So yeah, this is what it looks like, and there we go. So yeah, it's a really, really nice baton. Definitely worth it. And then also I got the bag too. And that's everything I got from Symphony of the Goddess. So now let's move on to those presents. Okay guys, so I'm back. So I have all my Christmas gifts behind me, besides the camera and the mic, of course. Okay guys, so let's start out with one of my favorites. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you will recognize this immediately. So this is Negan's bat from the Walking Dead TV series. This is a recreation. It's not real at all. Barbed wire is plastic. The entire thing's plastic. But it's really cool. Like, it kind of wobbles a little bit when you swing it, like, really hard, or you're, purposely trying to get to wobble. But if you hold it right, it will not wobble that much, and it works as a really good prop. I've been, kind of swinging it around, testing it a little bit, so it's a really good prop. And if you want to collect it, this was the GameStop one, and I highly recommend it if you want one. So yeah, this was a very good one. So next, this one's way smaller, but this one's really cool. So this is the Legend of Zelda Master Sword letter opener. So this is not permanently in place. It is a really, really nice looking Master Sword in a really well made pedestal of time. I'll get closer to the camera so you can see it. So this is the pedestal of time. Let me camera focus. So yeah, you can see all the detail that was put into it. As you can see, it says The Legend of Zelda at the bottom. So yeah, this was really cool. And then here's the Master Sword itself. Let me wipe it off because it might probably got some fingerprints on it. So you can see it's really fine. Here's the what the guard and everything looks like. Yeah, there it is. So as you can see, there's a lot of detail in it. And then if you go right here, you can kind of see where I kind of nicked it just a little bit, taking it in out of its holder. So the letter opener, it works nicely. I've tried out on a couple letters. I don't have any I can use right now, sadly. And it does sit in its pedestal nicely. It does kind of wobble a little bit, so you'll have to adjust it and keep it on a flat surface or else it will lean, as it's doing right now. But if you can get in the right position, it looks real nice. Okay, so on to the next one. So this year I got a ton of Destiny stuff, so I'm going to try and do all those at the same time. So give me a minute. Okay guys, so this is all the Destiny stuff I got this year. I'm hoping I'm not missing anything. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Okay, so I'm going to try and do all the action figures first instead of the figures. So let's put all these on the floor for now. So from what I can tell, I think all these are from Destiny 1. Let's see, I might be wrong. Destiny 1, and yeah, all these are from Destiny 1. So just let you get a good look at them real quick. And okay, so this is all of them side by side. Yeah. So let me pick one up. Okay, so let's start with this Titan. So this guy is only available at Target. He comes with a ghost. This looks like shader on top of the Saint 14 helmet, and I'm not exactly sure about this armor, but I know this is Iron Gallahorn, and I think that's medium multi-tool. Hopefully I'm right. It looks a lot like medium multi-tool, so I think it's medium multi-tool. And I'm gonna be collecting these guys, so I'm not gonna be taking these guys out of the box. It has all the other ones you can collect. My brother has Lord Saladin. Can't show you because he's gone. So this is the Iron Banner Hunter. He comes equipped with another ghost, a really cool shaded Iron Banner armor set. You can see the two wolves in the tree right here. He has his wolf head right here, and another medium multi-tool. This one comes with Thorn though, and that's really cool. Thorn is one of my favorite guns, so it was pretty cool to have that. We have this one, which comes with two really good exotics. So I think we're only going to get exotics in these. So we got Ghost right here. This is the Warlock. So this comes with, I'm not sure what that's called. I think that's Icebreaker. Not exactly sure, but I know that's the Touch of Malice. You get that after the Oryx raid and all that. I believe this is also some Oryx armor, I'm not sure, because it looks Hive-esque and all that. But yeah, so that's the Warlock. And finally, we have the Hunter again. So this is another Iron Banner Hunter, but comes equipped with a couple different guns. Like, no, one different gun this time, and it's a different paint job. So once again, the Ghost, Iron Banner, but this is different color scheme. It's more of a... Anyways, this has Thorn again, the wolf head, but this time it comes with a shotgun. I'm not sure what shotgun that is. So if you guys know, put it in the comments below. So yeah, that's all the action figures. So now let's get into the pop figures review. So these are the pop figures over here. So we have Oryx, Ikora, and Zavala. And over here we just have Zavala and Ikora. And the difference between these two is, one, it's a different box. Looks like to be made by someone else. I'm not sure. Oh, it's made by Bungie themselves in Big Shot. So these two have a lot more detail in them, just like the Cade figure over there. I think they're meant to go alongside him. So I'll bring that down to they can go next to each other. And then we have Oryx and Ikora and Zavala. They are a bit made to be a little more cute. And they're just meant to be more simplified and less horrifying and detailed. So I am going to be taking all these out of their boxes. So let's start with Zavala the Bungie and Big Shot version. So this is what it looks like. So he has a lot of detail on him. I'm trying to figure out how to get the boot to stay in there. It's not exactly wanting to comply. It's kind of worrying, because I want to stay in, but, you know, that's just one little complaint. It doesn't exactly want to stay in. I think it's supposed to be him, like, stepping up or something. Like that. I think it's supposed to look like that. But it's just like, you know, it does wobble just a tad bit, so you would have to keep it on a, you know, definitely keep it on a leveled area. Ikora is a bit more stable, but Zavala kind of wiggles a bit. He looks like he has I'm not exactly sure what that is. I think it's it looks like it's short enough to be a submachine gun, but it almost looks like an auto rifle. And see, that just came off. But yeah, but he does have a lot of good detail on him. Only recommendation, keep him on a level surface, or you know, make sure he can't get off of his stud, because he will if he can. Looks like it's supposed to go like this, but just like it doesn't exactly want to go on all the way. So I think it's supposed to be like him stepping or something. I'm not sure, because this is what I get from it. It's supposed to look like this, but it does wobble. Okay, and Ikora, she's a lot more stable. Like, she's not free from the wobble, but she's a lot more stable. So this is what she looks like. Lots of good detail. She looks like she has a shotgun. Yeah, so I'm going to grab my Cade figure, because it looks like the Cade figure is supposed to kind of go along with this. Those are D1, but they have so much detail that I believe it goes with this one. And okay, the difference between this one and those is Cade's stand is more like kind of like stairs, if you can see that. So it secures a lot, and it makes it a lot better connection. Just got push in. Also, Cade in the cloth, it has just a bit more detail. So, but if you put all of them together, I wouldn't have a problem telling that they were from different generations, because they look like they could be, you know, all together. They look like, in my opinion, they look really nice displayed together. That's kind of a far view, but best I can do. So that was the Bungie version. I already had this, but these two are really nice. I'm going to be putting them up on my shelf along with Cade. So these are very nice. I'm going to find a place for them. Okay, so now into the pop figure review. Slide in here. Okay. So we have Zavala, Oryx, and Ikora. So let's open Zavala first. So he's taking a completely different position. Well, pretty much for the most part a different position. He's not. There we go. He's not holding a gun like the other one, but he still has some pretty good detail. Not nearly as much as the other one, but that's to be expected. He has this really nice face detail right here, and this is his backside. He's kind of holding his hands behind his back. Okay, so next we'll do Ikora. So here's Ikora. So Ikora in the pop figures is taking a lot more of a feminine pose than the other one. The other one was taking more of a battle-ready position, while this one is more like chilling out. Which I kind of like this. Ikora does hang around a lot, but she never really takes this pose. Maybe she does. I've never seen her in this pose from what I can remember. But it's really nice. It has a lot of detail on the clothing. Not nearly as much as the other one, but once again, that's to be expected. These guys kind of simplify it a little bit. And yeah, it captures the essence of Ikora, and it's really nice. So next, let's get on to Oryx. So first off, Oryx seems to be a lot bigger than the other. Well, not a lot bigger, but he's definitely bigger than the other two. And surprisingly, I think he can balance a lot better. Probably because of the way they have his feet. He kind of has like 3 toes, so it kind of helps balance him. So this is Oryx. He looks real nice. He has his 3 eyes, his blade. Definitely looks menacing, even though it's simplified. His wings, now they look really cool. I like how his head kind of has this weird texture to it. And his clothes look like they've been battle worn. Really, really positive opinion of Oryx. He looks real nice. Nothing to complain about. And I really like how he's a good size bigger than the other two. I think that was a nice touch. Okay, so let's put these guys over here with the other Destiny figures. Okay, guys, so next, let's see, let's do something. So next thing I got for Christmas is this. This is a Triforce Oto Sunshade, or Automotive Sunshade, just says Oto Sunshade. So it says it protects, cools, and blocks out UV rays, fits most cars, trucks, and vans. It does look really cool from what I can see, and it's definitely good quality. It's not falling apart or anything. So yeah, this is really cool, and I'm definitely going to be using it when I get a car. So next I have this Legend of Zelda Anniversary Portrait. I'll get closer to the camera so you guys can see it. I still have the film around it until I can find a place to put it. But it is a portrait. It has this wooden or cardboard, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's wood. You know, little thing on the back. And it looks really nice. It has a bunch of the links. Has Fierce Deity Link, Skyward Sword Link, Goron Link, Wind Waker Link, Ocarina of Time Link, Link Between Worlds Link, Zora Link, Deku Link, Four Swords Link, Twilight Princess Link, and Child Link from Majora's Mask. A lot of Majora's Mask references in this one, and of course the Triforce in the green background. So it looks real nice, really good present, and it's not, like I said, it's not really this shiny, it's just the film I still have on it. So next we're going to do some Switch items. I have a controller and a lunchbox full of stuff for the Switch. So I'm pretty sure both of these will get, both of these are from GameStop. So this is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Pro controller, and this is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild lunchbox, and it comes with a couple Legend of Zelda things. So I'm going to start out with the lunchbox. So you get it, it's wrapped up and everything, and then you open it. Let's see, yep, there we go. Okay. So it really wasn't much in there, but 2 things. So, come on, there we go. Okay, so there was a screen protector, which I have in there, but I already have one on my Switch. So the things to highlight here, they have a lens cloth right here, which has the Breath of the Wild design on it. Let it focus. And then we have this really, really cool Joy-Con connector controller. Joy-Con connect. I'm not exactly sure what they're called. All I know is Joy-Con controllers connect into this. It has a really cool design to it. In the back, like it has this really cool color scheme. But not only that, but it feels real nice. It's not like just like the plain plastic. It's actually like a good grip. Like on the back of some PS4 controllers. It feels really nice, and I'm actually going to try it on. And one second, I got my Joy-Cons sitting right over here. So these aren't going to exactly match, because these already kind of have a little design on them. So if I slide them in, they look like... So it kind of looks weird, but at the same time it kind of looks cool. So this is what it looks like when they're all put together. It feels a lot nicer than my other Joy-Con controller, only because of this stuff in the back. It's a rubbery stuff, like I said before, and it feels really nice. I can get a better grip on everything. So I'm going to be using this when I'm doing gameplay and stuff. It's really nice. So definitely a positive review on that. If you see one of these at GameStop and you don't like how slippery the Joy-Con controller is, or you just want an upgrade, this is definitely a good option. And also, another really cool bonus, you know, you get the lunchbox. So if you need a lunchbox and you like Legend of Zelda, here. So it's like a kind of a 3-in-1. Okay, next we have the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild controller. It seems to be a golden and black color scheme with the same design as the cloth. Has that weird swirly design that's so prominent in Breath of the Wild. So let's get into opening this. Sorry guys, my camera cut off again. I got it. It's overheating a little bit. It is a bit hot in my room, but I can't leave the fan running or else I might get interference. So, okay, so let's see. So this is the 10-foot cord that comes with the controller. This is now a wireless controller. This is just a regular wired controller. So here's the cord. And also, it looks like, according to the box, you get four short studs. I'm not exactly sure what you call them, and you get like 2 long ones. Wow, this actually feels real nice. So I'll show you guys up close in a minute, but so this feels like it has the same material in the back. Actually, no, not the same material. Like a similar material in the back, like the last controller that I was just talking to you guys about. But it's a lot less grippy. It's more just like comfortable. Like it's comfy and it's easier to control, but it doesn't like hold your grip nearly as much. Everything feels smooth. I don't feel anything that doesn't feel usual, so that's really nice. So let me get you guys a closer look at this. So here it is. You got a nice golden button, directional pad right here. You got the nice Triforce. You got this design once again. Let's zoom in. Yeah, there we go. Then also you got Link right here shooting. So the back, this is where that material is. Like it's not nearly as grippy as the other material, but it's a lot better than the plastic. This plastic's like super smooth, so it's a nice feeling, and it's not too noticeable. So really positive review on this. I might use this in my playthrough too, but in my opinion, I'm more of a fan of the Joy-Con controller. I don't know why, it's just my personal preference, but I will be using this every now and then. And it did come with 4 extra studs. I was actually wrong. So okay, so one set is large. If you look right here, so one set is large and one set is small. So if you have small fingers and you can't exactly get your fingers to be comfortable this far up, because these do have a little bit of height to them. If you aren't comfortable with that height, then you can get the lower ones, and it should be more comfortable for you. I actually think it was a great idea to include these for people who might not like the size of the little studs. And then also they can work as extras in case they get broken or you lose them or something. I don't know how you lose them, but still, it's always nice to have extras. So, really, really positive review. So let's get into the next item we have. Okay, this should work. So we're gonna review a couple Legend of Zelda items at the same time, because these are kind of small. So we have this light up Legend of Zelda 8-bit Link. We have 2 Legend of Zelda posters. These are smaller posters. We have a Legend of Zelda wallet. two Legend of Zelda stress ball things, I guess. They're like little foam Zelda things. And, let's see. A Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, figure set. And finally, we have an electric Ocarina of Time. See, is this thing still on? No, it's not. Okay. With its stand. Okay, so this is a lot of stuff. Okay. So this is a lot. Okay, so this is everything. So let's start with the figures. So, I already have 3 of these figures. I have Ganondorf, Link, and Tetra. But I don't have Tingle or the Bokoblin. So this is all the figures. So this is the Bokoblin, Ganondorf, Link, Tetra, and Tingle. Really nice, really good looking figures. I'm going to keep this in its box. I've been trying to keep these figures in their boxes. I've opened up like 2 of them, but I want to keep these guys in their box for now. So I'll put this right here by my microphone. So next, let's do the Legend of Zelda posters. So I got 2 posters in this one. I believe I got 1 Majora's Mask and 1 Skyward Sword. So let me show you guys these. So this is the Majora's Mask poster. And this is the Skyward Sword poster. This is the classic Skyward Sword poster. Both are really nice posters. They're both personal favorites of mine. Let's put that over there. So next, let's do the light. So once again, this is the Legend of Zelda original Link, and on the back it says, "Within his brave young Hylian heart resides a strong will and the determination of a true hero. 8-bit Link from the original Legend of Zelda is as a trustworthy, fearless adventurer, donning a legendary green tunic, sword, shield. The hero of time arrived to vanquish evil and restore peace." Sorry, that's good and all, but that's wrong. He's the hero of Hyrule. He's not the hero of time. This belonged to the hero of time. This guy is not the hero of time. He's the hero of Hyrule. Just thought I would point out that little correction. You have to be a big Zelda nerd to know that correction, though. So for most people, you wouldn't even know that's a fault. Okay, so let's open this up. Okay, so this is definitely a lot thicker than I thought it would be. Let's see, so it doesn't come with batteries, so I'll be back in just 1 minute with batteries. Okay, guys, so I got some batteries for it. This shaky cable. Okay, so this takes two AAAs, and it lights up pretty well. It's not like a dim light or anything. I'll get a bit closer so you can see in more detail, and then I'll tell you more about it. There we go. Okay. So this is what it looks like up close without the light on. And as you can see, it takes two AAAs. No screws or anything, it's just a pop on, pop off. Has a little clear step right here so it can look like he's stepping up. And then when you flip the switch, you get a nice little light. Now, right now my camera's focusing in on it, so everything else is going to turn dark, but once I turn it back off, you should be able to see everything again. Yeah, there. Pretty cool, except for a new camera, but so this is what it looks like. So it looks pretty cool and all. The colors still show through. What I would have liked, though, is if they could have made the colors come out a little bit better, because they do fade a bit when you turn the light on. But that's just a personal preference. It works exactly as advertised. It looks great. And if you're a Legend of Zelda fan who needs a nightlight, it's definitely a good option, because it's definitely bright. So yeah, very positive review. Okay, so next, let's go over these little stress ball things. Well, these aren't exactly stress balls, they're just stress reliever things. So we have a Triforce. So this is what it looks like. Has a little bit of a bevel right here. It won't be damaged if you throw it. It's squishy. It's pretty cool, and if you have stress and all that, if you squeeze it, it definitely has some tension. It doesn't just collapse, so it definitely works as intended. And same thing goes for the Hylian shield. A little bit of a drop down right here. A really nice looking design. It's not chipped or anything. The paint looks good. You can still squeeze it as much as you want. The design won't change any, and it won't get harmed if you throw it. So yeah, very good stress relievers, and just very good to have in general. They both look good, and you can put them around your room and not worry about them getting broken. So really good review right there. Okay, next we have the Legend of Zelda wallet. Okay, so this is the Legend of Zelda wallet, front and back. The entire thing. This looks to be set in the graveyard, I think. But there's no gravestones, but it just kind of has that same gray as the graveyard. This is what the inside looks like. You know, put everything in there, where the money goes and everything. Just keep in mind, it does have a little hole right here, so if you have like pennies or really, really small change, then it might not be the best for that. 1 second, let me let it focus. Okay, so as you can see, there's a hole. So I wouldn't recommend putting pennies in it, because they could fall out when you open it. The hole may be too small to let pennies through, but it's just a little thought. Me personally, I won't be using it. I'll collect it because I have a Legend of Zelda wallet that's on my phone. It's the Sheikah Slate, and I keep my stuff in it and all that. I even have like this little. I even have the Sheikah Slate symbol on my phone. So, while that is really good, I'm just going to stick to this. I actually have a few Legend of Zelda wallets. I'll show you right now. Let's see, they're over here. Ah, here they are. So, yeah. I have this wallet right here. This, I don't think it has anything in it. And then we have this wallet, which is a really big wallet. I think this was one of my first Legend of Zelda wallets. Let's see. 1 second. So this is the inside. It definitely kept all my stuff safe. I dropped this quite a few times. I actually still have some change in here, if you can hear it. Yeah, so I keep my Nintendo cards in here. When the 3DS came out, they had these like cards that you could scan in an app for the, I mean not an app, but an application for the 3DS. Kind of made them come to life. This is where I kept them in my wallet. Don't know why though. Never really got into them that much, but they were pretty cool. Okay, and the very last thing we have is the Ocarina of Time. So this is the electronic Ocarina of Time, which comes with a stand, and it works very well. As you can see, it's dropped a couple times, but that's just because it's a wobbly surface. It has this little, foam stuff to help it stay in place and not to damage it. And right now it's off, but it does have batteries in it already. I'm not sure what batteries it takes. Pretty sure it takes some AA's, but I'm not sure. So anyways, you turn it on. I think I have on number 2. So, no, number 1. So, the first 2 you play songs. In this one, you just play randomly. So, let's see. Should come on. There we go. So, let's see if I can remember a song. You know, stuff like that. So, I'm not a left-handed ocarina player, so I don't exactly know how to hold this. I have a right-handed ocarina, but I do not have a left hand, so I think 3 fingers go here, and then so it would go. So if I were to flip it up one, it should be able to. One second. There we go. So yeah, it plays a bunch of songs. Sadly, the temple songs don't work. So let's see if it actually plays a temple song. Yeah, it doesn't do it. So there's not enough notes for some reason, or it just doesn't want to do the temple songs, but it does do simple stuff, like it does do the Song of Time. Let's see if I can remember this. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't do Majora's Mask either, so. Yeah, so. So yeah, as you can see, it does play songs. If you're not a fan of, you know, like the songs selected, you can play whatever you want right here. Yeah, when you on number 1 setting. Number 3 only allows the Song of Time. I think that's supposed to be like a like, you know, it's just supposed to be showing you what you can do. 2 is the actual, you know, you play a certain tune and then it comes out. And then number 1 is where you can do whatever you want. So you notice these extra 2 buttons over here. So if you're really good at figuring out other songs, like in Majora's Mask, there's a couple people who make songs out of tuning the ocarina differently. These are basically what these 2 buttons. That's basically what these 2 buttons are for. So this is what this would sound like normally. Now, if you want to go high, you press this one. If you want to go lower, you press this one. So it basically creates sharps, so you can go you know, just like you have all the options you want. So it's a really nice display item, and I think it's a great option for cosplayers who want to be able to play songs and carry ocarina. It's made of plastic, so it's less likely to break compared to an actual ocarina over like the one I have over there. If you drop it, it's done. If you drop this one, the chances of it breaking is a lot less because this is made of plastic. Now, if you drop it on concrete, you are probably going to crack it, but that could be fixed. That one, you would be gluing it together for hours. So yeah, that's basically the Ocarina of Time. Let me give you a close-up, close view of it. So that's what the stand looks like. Nice, a lot of nice detail. And this is what the Ocarina of Time itself looks like. Lots of nice detail there. And once again, to go over the functions on the back, the speakers right here. This is the battery tray, and so as I said before, the bottom one is off. The first one lets you play whatever you want. The second one allows you to play certain tunes, and the third one only allows you to play the Song of Time, as far as I know. Okay, guys, so the next thing we have is this Legend of Zelda chess set. Here it is. I'm not going to take it out of its packaging just yet. I'm going to wait until I have a place to put it. But from what I've seen, it looks really cool. So on the good side, Link is the king, Zelda is the queen, Impa is the bishops, Epona is the knights, Darunia represents the rooks, and Navi represents the pawns. And for Ganondorf, Ganondorf is obviously the king, Twinrova is the queen, Iron Knuckle is the bishop, and Phantom is the knights, Orous is the rooks, and Deku Scrubs are pawns. And let me give you a closer look. So this is a couple of the pieces. Not sure how well you can see them. So, input is right here. This is Zelda, Link, Ganondorf. That is an Iron Knuckle, and I think that's Twin Roba. Right there. Like, it's kind of reflecting a little bit, so I'm not sure why you guys can see it. So this is a GameStop exclusive, and it's really cool. If you're into chess and Legend of Zelda, I definitely recommend it. The pieces look very detailed. So yeah. Okay, so now on to the next thing. So now we're getting on to the two sets of big items, because one of them is a set of one of them's like a huge set of things, which I like to count as one huge gift, because they all go together and they all have to do with Breath of the Wild. Like, these last two gifts are Breath of the Wild gifts. So let me get the biggest one out first. So this is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild statue. Let me see if you guys can, you're seeing all of it? Yeah, so I'm going to leave this in its box for now until I can find a better space to display it in. So on the back it says that there was once a disaster that became known as the Calamity, and Hyrule's kingdom collapsed. This is a story 100 years later after Calamity. Link, as the main character, wakes up from a long sleep in the underground ruin. Then he hears a mysterious voice, and following that he steps into the wild land. This is made by First 4 Figures, and as always they do a great job. So this isn't my first 4 Figures figure. I actually have a statue of Zelda hanging up on my shelf right now. I showed it off in my last Christmas unboxing video, but I really like the box too, because right here it has you know, the Sheikah symbol, and on the sides it has the shield, and Link himself, let me give you a close-up. So he's very detailed. He has, his hair looks perfect, he has nothing missing on his face, it doesn't look lopsided or anything. The arrow and bow, that looks outstanding. The stand, I really like it, it fits Breath of the Wild. And once again, this is the top of it with that Sheikah symbol again. So I really like it. I think it's a great statue, and it's actually a lot cheaper than some of the other statues. Some of these statues go for over $1,000. Okay, so now we're on to the final thing I got for Christmas that I'm going to show you guys. So let's do this. Okay, so I think this is the right order. I'm not sure. I have not, you know, I tried putting them in order, I think, but if I was putting them in order of temples, and these two would just switched around, because that's actually the order I did them. So, these are the champions, these are the champion Amiibos, which allow you to get the Divine Beast head armor, which is just the Divine Beast helmet. The rest of it's supposed to be the Guardian set, which I have not gotten yet. If you guys want to see my playthrough on it, I have 2 episodes so far. I plan to make a couple more of them before I have to go back to school. And then from there, I don't really know. I'm going to be trying to create more Breath of the Wild videos. But anyway, so these work like any other Amiibo. You have a chance of getting the pieces you want. It also comes with, it gives you the champions weapons too, so if your champion weapons broke, then you have a chance of getting them back, so that's very useful, because everything in that game seems like it breaks super easily. It's a good feature, but sometimes you'll be like killing one enemy and then it'll already be gone, so, you know. So, let's open these guys up. Okay guys, sorry again, I need to figure out this camera. It keeps shutting off on me. I need to figure out how to not make it overheat. So anyways, these are the 4 champion Amiibos. We got Meifa, Urbosa, Rivali, and Daruk. So I'm going to start going from left to right. Wait. Okay, so I'm going to go right to left for you guys. Sorry, I keep forgetting that. You know, stage right and all that, you know, all that business. Okay, so we're going to start with Meifa and work our way down to Daruk. Okay. So, starting off with Meifa. So Meifa, in my opinion, she has a lot of detail. She looks very nice, like she was ripped straight from the game. For me, I cannot notice anything wrong with her. I don't notice any paint chips or anything like that. I also am glad that, I'm glad that they positioned this in the back, so that way it's, a lot less noticeable. With Urbosa, you can see it a bit more, but I understand the positioning. The trident looks very nice, has a lot of good detail to it. So the face looks very good. As you, if you hadn't noticed, one second. So yeah, this is Meifa. Her face looks very nice. Compared to some of the older Amiibos, it's definitely improved. And the paint job is excellent. Okay, so now let's go to Urbosa. So Urbosa, she has lots of good detail. Okay, so Urbosa has a pretty cool pose in this one. She's definitely looking, like she's definitely looking proud, like Urbosa usually does. The clothes looks perfect, and I like the way how she's laughing, like she always is in Breath of the Wild, unless she's getting serious. So yeah, her weapon is right here, just like in the game. Her hair looks nice, and it's really good amiibo. Really captures the essence of Urbosa. So now we have Rivali. So Rivali is holding his bow as usual. He has his champion scarf just flowing in the wind, I guess. And I like the way they made his face right now and his eyes. Like, if I can get to zoom in correctly. He has that really nice look in his eye, just, signifying that he's prideful and all that, and he's just tolerating you. I believe that really captures the essence of Rivali in general, because he's always thinking that he's better than everyone. Or at least that's just the vibe I got. And finally, we have Daruk. So Daruk looks awesome. I like the way they have his face. Like how he's laughing. I think that was a perfect touch. I like how he's in his signature pose. And I just like everything about this one. Like, he's like massive compared to the other champions. He just looks real nice. So yeah, the champion Amiibos are absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to try them out in Breath of the Wild. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like to let me know to keep producing this type of content. I might make this like an annual thing where I review Legend of Zelda, or just things in general that you guys want me to review. Just put it in the comments below and I'll see about getting to it. And also, if you really want to help out the channel, please go down the description below and buy some of our merchandise. It helps out the channel, it helps us to get better gear, and helps us to improve the quality of the video for you guys. And also, please subscribe, become highly unique today. This channel is growing pretty decently quick, and I'm really happy about that. And I'm going to be working on a subscriber special very soon. Me and my editor, Flames, is trying to get to it. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video once again. And with that, this is ZF Productions, signing out.